Hey, it's Chris from Bolton Technical here again. Today we're here to introduce an exciting new product that we have at Bolton Technical. It's called the PSU Mini. PSU stands for Portable Signal Unit. That means this case is 100% portable, battery operated, no need for power. This thing will run up to 8 hours and you got internet and Wi-Fi service right here in your box. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to open the box and show you what we got inside. So come on in and take a look. So here we are. The first thing I want to point out to you is actually the external antenna. It's actually a puck antenna. This is a 6 dB gain antenna that is a 2x2, which actually means it's 2 LTE and 2 Wi-Fi connections that runs inside the box. So once I flip this up, you're going to see the LTE connection and the Wi-Fi connection from the antenna running through here to the lid. Okay, some of the other things you're going to see on this box. You're going to see a battery pack that sits here that you can clip on. And I'm going to show you the other battery pack underneath once we flip the lid up here. The next thing you're going to see is a Cat6 Lte Router. This is the Bolton Blazer. It's a dual SIM, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. That'll do 1,000 megabits per second when you're plugged into it, or it'll do 300 download and 150 upload once you connect to the Wi-Fi and the LTE. Over here you have your power units. You got the power switch that powers it on. You got your battery meter, and if you need it, you can plug your phone in here and charge it on this USB connector. Next you're going to find is under the lid, you're going to find the components that's all listed under here, your antenna connections and everything else. Plus we have a storage unit for the batteries underneath, so when you're not using it, you can store it. So what I'm going to do, now that I've turned this on, I'm going to connect to this network and I'm going to shut off my cellular service. And I'm going to see what kind of connection we can actually get here with this Wi-Fi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm connecting to the Wi-Fi. And as you can see, I'm getting on the Bolton PSU 5G, which I've just connected to that. I'm making sure my cellular connection is off. Once I do that, I'm going to go to a speed test and show you. So I went ahead and closed the box so I can get my omnidirectional antenna all set up so it's broadcasting good signal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a speed test on the actual router and the Wi-Fi. It's coming out of the omnidirectional antenna, and let's give it a shot and see what we get. So we got an error. So as you can see, we're getting almost up to almost 20 megs, and it's dropping down a little bit, but that's still excellent connectivity. And then we're going to see on the upload that it's fair enough for you to actually do your job or have internet connectivity if you need it. So as you can see, this will work in a situation where there's no power and it's running 100% on battery. So what I think we're going to do now is we're going to take this thing out to the back of my pickup, because I want to show everybody that we can take it anywhere, and throw it on the tailgate, and let's get some readings out there as well. So we'll be right back. So here we are outside our Stafford location, just so I could show you a little bit more about the PSU. Number one is this is an LTE unit here. So if you're at a place that's got a low signal or very little signal, this unit might not be for you. But I got a perfect example for you would be if you're going to the beach, if you're tailgating, or you're on a temporary construction site where there's actually a good signal or some signal, this is definitely the unit for you. So now that we've got this out here, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show you that I can run a test on this box outside, and we're still going to get connectivity so we can show you what's going on here. So let's bring the camera on in and let's take a look at this test. So here we go, everybody. I'm going to run a speed test on this thing outside, and away we go, and we've got connectivity. 23 meg. 24. So we ended up 24.6 on the download, and the upload still running kind of slow, but I attribute it to a lot of traffic here in the afternoon on the cell towers. And as you can see, we have great signal readings outside as well, just being in this environment. So very successful test. And there we have it again for Bolton Technical, coming up with this new PSU Mini. I think everybody's going to love this machine here. It's going to help you out in situations, and also you're just going to have a lot of fun with it. So we love everybody out there. Thank you again. BoltonTechnical.com. Get Boltonized.